Hello, greetings from Axanta Business Solutions. In this video tutorial, we shall understand how to perform the stock counting via WDC in Axanta ERP. So, in performing the stock counting via WDC, there might be two scenarios. The first scenario is where you are doing the stock counting of a particular products, like for a specific brand, category or department. And the other scenario is where you are doing the stock counting of a complete store or a warehouse. So let's see how to perform the stock counting via WDC in both the scenarios. So first, we shall create the WDC operation type from the inventory module. So we shall click on this menu, we shall click on inventory module, and under configurations you will find WDC operation types. So we shall click here. So here, as you can see, that we have created all the WDC operation types here. So now we shall create a new WDC operation type for stock counting. So in order to create a new WDC operation type, we shall click on this new button. So here we'll give it a name as stock counting. Then in the type we shall select the stock counting and we shall click on save. So here we have created the WDC operation type for stock counting. Now here, as you can see, that there is an option of enable creation. So if you will mark this option as true, then the system will allow you to create the stock counting journal directly from the WDC. And as soon as we have enabled this option, this validate existing option also has been displayed. So basically, on enabling this option, when you will create a stock counting journal for a particular location from the WDC, the system will do a validation. So the system will first check in the back office whether there is already a stock counting journal created for the same location in the draft status. So if the system finds any stock counting journal for that location in the draft status in the back office, so it will not allow you to create a new journal from the WDC for that location. So for this demo, we shall disable this option and we shall click on save. And now we shall go to the WDC. So now let's assume that we are using the WDC on the handheld devices. So in order to open the WDC, we shall click on this menu and click on this WDC module. So here you will find all the WDC operation types that we have created. So here you can see there is a operation type stock counting as well. So we shall click on this stock counting. Now here you can see there are three options available. One is of create, search, and the third is for camera. So in the case where you want to create altogether a new stock counting journal, so for that you need to click on this create option. Then in the case where you have already created the stock counting journal in the back office and you want to continue with that same journal, so in that case you need to click on this search button. Then in the document number you need to enter that stock counting journal number, and in the warehouse you need to select that location for which you are doing the stock counting. Kindly note that the warehouse that you have selected for the specific stock counting journal in the back office, that warehouse or the location must be selected in the WDC as well. So in case if you have selected any other warehouse or the location, so the system will not allow you to proceed. And with this camera option, you can even scan that stock counting journal and proceed with your WDC transaction. So for this demo, we shall be creating a new stock counting journal from the WDC. So we shall click on this create button. Then here in the journals, by default the stock counting journal has been selected. Then in the warehouse, you need to select the warehouse or the location for which we are doing the stock counting. So we shall select, let's say, this location, Al Salam. Then here we need to select the date for which we are doing the stock counting, and in the reference we need to give a reference. So let's say we'll enter WDC test and we'll click on create. So here, as you can see, 138 stock counting journal has been created, and here this page will open where you can see the document number, the warehouse for which we are doing the stock counting. Then here on the top right hand side, as you can see that there is an icon which is in red, which means that if you are doing the stock counting in any location where there is no internet connectivity, so in that case also you can perform your WDC transactions. And once the internet connectivity is back, all the transactions will get synced. Then with the help of this search button, you can search for the product by entering or scanning its barcode, or if you are doing the stock counting for a particular bin location or something, so you can enter that as well. And then with this camera option, you can scan the product barcode as well. Now here you have the set quantity option. So let's say that you have done a stock counting for a product and you found out that you have physically 10 pieces available for that product. So in that case, you can directly click on this edit quantity, and here you can enter the quantity, let's say 10, and you can click on save. System will show you product quantity changed successfully. Now for this demo, I have a barcode scanner with me, so I will scan the product barcode directly. So here, as you can see, that product wooden chairs added successfully with quantity 10, and this is the barcode. Now in case where you don't want to enter the quantities manually, you can directly scan the barcode of the products and keep adding the quantities as well. Now let's say that you are doing a stock counting of a product who has lot or serial number. So let's scan one of those products and see. So here, as you can see, that as soon as we have scanned the barcode of that product who has lot number, so this wizard will get opened. So here there are two tabs, on hand and all lot. So here in the on hand tab, the system is showing the lot number and the quantities for that lot which is currently there in the location as per the system. And in the all lot, the system will show all the lots that this product has. Now in case while doing this stock counting, you found out that for this product there is a new lot which is not there in the system. So here from the create button, you can create the new lots as well. So now from the quantity, you can select the quantity for that product that you have counted, and you can select from which lot that quantity belongs. So in this case, we shall just select this lot, and as you can see that this product chocolate protein powder 1 quantity has added successfully with quantity 1. Now kindly note that if you have linked the product barcode with the lot number, and when you will scan that barcode, then the system will not show you the lot selection wizard, as the lot is linked with that particular barcode, and the system will automatically take that lot number in the stock counting. Now once you have finished your stock counting, then here you have this summary button. So if you will click on this summary, you will find all the details of the scanned products. So here you can see the product name, the lot number that we have selected, the quantity scanned, who was the person who scanned, the scan date and time. Then here you have the search bar also. So if you want to search any scanned products, so here you can search the products as well. And here you have this delete icon as well. So if you want to delete any of the products, you can delete as well. And here if you will see in the total quantity, the system will show the total scanned quantity. Now once you have verified all the things, we will click on confirm and confirm the stock counting. Now once we have confirmed the transaction from the WDC, now we shall go to the back office and see how to update these counted quantities that were scanned through the WDC. So here as you can see that this stock counting journal 00138 has been created, which is in the draft status. Here you can see the date, the reference that we had entered WDC test, and the warehouse that we had selected in the WDC for which we are doing the stock counting. So now in order to import the product lines that we have scanned from the WDC, we shall click on this action button, and here you have the option of import from WDC. So we shall click here and this wizard will get opened, and here you can see these two product lines that we had scanned in the WDC. Then here in the counting unit of measure, you can select in which unit of measure you want to perform the counting, either in base unit of measure, purchase unit of measure and counting unit of measure. So for this demo we shall select this base unit of measure, and now we shall click on import. So as soon as we shall click on import, these two lines will get displayed on this stock counting journal, and here as you can see that what all quantities that we had scanned, the system has updated those quantities in this counted quantity column. Now once you have verified all the things, now we shall click on post and post this stock counting journal. So we shall click on post. So the system will ask that are you sure you want to post these lines. We will click on OK, and now the status has changed to done and the stock counting journal has been posted. So this is how you can perform the stock counting of selected products via WDC. So now let's understand the other scenario in which we shall be doing the stock counting for an entire store or a warehouse. So in this case, we have already created a stock counting journal from the back office, as you can see 00139, which is in the draft status. Here we have selected the date, and in the default warehouse we have selected the location for which we are doing the stock counting. Kindly note that in the case where you are doing the stock counting via WDC, so in this case the system will allow you to perform the stock counting for a single location only. Multiple location concept will not be applied when you are doing the stock counting via WDC. So now we shall click on this load products button, and this wizard will get opened, and in the warehouse as you can see the default location that we had selected already, it has been displayed here. And as you can see in the counting unit of measure, there are three options: base unit of measure, purchase unit of measure and counting unit of measure. So from these three options you can select in which unit of measure you want to do the counting. Kindly note that this counting option would only be visible if you have enabled it from the system setting. So for this demo we shall be selecting this base unit of measure option and will perform the counting. And now we shall click on this load button, And as soon as we have clicked on this load button, all the products which have a stock in this warehouse as per the system will get loaded. So as you can see that there are 72 product lines that has been loaded, and on the top if you will see, the system is showing you a warning that there are 12 pending pickings. So basically, if this warehouse has any pending deliveries or shipments that are yet to be completed, so the system will show you that as a warning. So if you will click here, you can see all the pending deliveries or shipments of that location. The purpose of this warning is to just inform you that some of the stock is about to move out, or some of the stock is about to move in from this location, which may impact the accuracy of your stock counting. Now once all the products are loaded, we shall proceed with the WDC and perform the stock counting. Now kindly note, before we proceed to the WDC, let's understand couple of scenarios that can occur during the stock counting. So here as you can see on the screen that there are 72 product lines currently listed in this location with their respective system quantities. So now while performing the physical stock counting, you may come across with two possible cases. During the stock counting, you discover a new product that is not listed among these 72 product lines. So in this situation, when you will scan that product in the WDC and when we will update the quantities, the system will automatically create a new line for that product in this stock counting journal. Whereas in the second scenario, while you are doing the physical stock counting, you might miss scanning a product in the WDC, or you might skip that product because its physical quantity is 0. So in such cases, when you will update the counted quantity, the system will automatically set the counted quantity to 0 for any existing products that was not scanned in the WDC. So now let's proceed with the WDC and perform the stock counting. So here we have opened the WDC. So in this case, we shall click on this search button. In the document number, we shall enter that stock counting journal number, as you can see 00139, and in the warehouse we need to select that location which we had selected in the back office. So Abu Fatira is the location, and now we shall click on proceed. Now first let's scan a product for which you are doing the stock counting in multiple unit of measures. Let's say in box of 20 and pieces, where pieces is the base unit of measure for that product. So let's say that when you are doing the physical counting, you found out 2 units of box of 20 of that product and 5 individual pieces. So first let's scan the barcode of that box of 20 UOM. So first we shall edit the quantity. So we shall click here. We'll set the quantity as 2, as we have found out 2 units of box of 20. We'll click on save, and now we shall scan that barcode. So here as you can see that lantern white is the product and 2 quantities has been added successfully. And now we shall scan the pieces unit of measure barcode. So as we have found out 5 individual pieces for this product, so first we shall click on set quantity, we shall enter 5, we shall click on save, and now we shall scan that barcode. So here as you can see that lantern white, which is the same product with 5 quantities, has been added and this is the barcode. Now let's say while doing the stock counting you found out a new product which currently does not exist as per the system in this location. So let's say you found out 5 pieces of that product. So we shall click here, we shall enter 5 and we shall click on save. Then we shall click on the search button and we'll enter the barcode of that product and we'll click on search. So here as you can see that lantern in green added successfully with quantity 5. So now we shall click on this summary button and here you will see all the details of the scanned product. So here as you can see that this lantern in white, which is the existing product, here we had scanned box of 22 quantities and pieces 5 quantities, and this lantern in green is the new product that we had scanned, which currently does not exist as per the system in this location. So once we will update the counted quantities in the back office, the system will club these 2 quantities of this product and convert it into the base unit of measure. So here the base unit of measure for this lantern in white product is pieces. So the system will club the quantities and update the counted quantities as 45 pieces. And for this product lantern in green, the system will create a new line in the stock counting journal. And for the rest of the existing products which are there in this stock counting journal, the system will update the counted quantities as 0. So now once we have finished the stock counting, we shall click on this confirm button, and now this transaction is confirmed. Now we shall go to the back office and see how to update these counted quantities. So now in order to update the counted quantities that we had scanned from the WDC, we shall click on this update quantity button. Then here we shall select this option update from WDC and we'll click on OK. So now if you will see, all the products counted quantities has been updated. So for example, let's take this lantern in white product. So if you will see the counted quantity, the system has updated to 45 pieces, and for the rest of the products as you can see the counted quantity has updated as 0, which we had not scanned. And if you will see that the total product lines is now 73. So if you will go here you can see this new product lantern in green 5 pieces has been added as a new line. Now once you have verified all the things, you can click on post and post this stock counting journal. So this is how you can update the counted quantities from the WDC when you are performing the stock counting journal of an entire store or a warehouse in Axanta ERP.